There's a part of me that makes me realize that when you look at business, and I feel this is a common frustration, especially in the spiritual space, the whole concept of having to build a business around the fact that you're trying to raise consciousness, you're trying to make an impact in the world, it feels like in the way of the true path you want to walk, but it's kind of a necessary path that we need to walk in this space reality. And I wonder if that's a common struggle you had ever since the beginning. You've kind of got into this place where you've had your YouTube videos, you've built a kind of platform around it. Is that something that's been a constant struggle or a constant thing that's in the way, or do you do you embrace it? What's your attitude towards it?
I embrace it. I see the business element of the spiritual mission that I'm on as being something that feeds into what it is that I'm trying to do here. It doesn't seem like it's a takeaway necessarily, or has to be a takeaway necessarily. It feels more like a source that is putting energy into it. My conundrum starts when I'm expected to wear multiple hats. So it wasn't until my business started to really scale that it started to be, wait a minute, if I'm doing any of this other business stuff, then I can't actually focus on my craft. Now, anybody who is truly excellent at what they do, specifically if what they do is, some kind of art form, whether that's surgery or whether that's, being able to play violin so well that it's insane. Anybody who's really got a specific mastery, it's almost like you marry that thing, you pour so much energy into that thing, and you just want to do better, and create more in that sphere. So if you're having to all of a sudden come over and put a hat on, like a business hat, and you're having to think about the practical ways of how to market something, that pulls you away from what it is that you came down here to do. So the difficult part for me has been trying to put together a team that can do this side of it so as to feed energy into what I'm doing, to allow me to just not have anything to do with that, so that I can just get better, and produce more. So the attitude that I like my own team to take is, we've got Teal Swan here for a limited amount of time on this earth. We want to make it so that she can create as much as possible in that time frame. That means all the balls need to be taken off as much as possible. And I am not going to say that I found the sweet spot yet.
What I've witnessed for a lot of the clients that I work with, especially those that have big sales blocks, because I've seen the two types of people that get into this industry. Some that are they have a craft, they have a gift, and a passion for actually making a difference. But the whole marketing and business side is completely untrained, and they have a lot of struggle, and it feels like they can't pierce through, they can't have anybody hear them. But then on the flip side, I've seen the ones that are very business and marketing proficient. They can understand that there's a need for this kind of teachings, and they're the ones who go out and succeed and build a big platform.
I dislike that immensely, just saying.
Tell me more about that.
It is a personal pet peeve of mine, because in this line of work, obviously, I have this major value for excellence of craft. And so there's a great many people who have incredible things to offer. I mean, really genuinely incredible things to offer. And because they don't excel at this business element, or I would even say more so the social media element of it, they're not getting the attention they deserve in that craft. Whereas I'm seeing people who have this completely different skill of business, completely different skill of marketing, completely different skill of social media, being like, well, I can do this for other people. Why not just put myself there? The answer is because the people you need to put there are the people who really have that level of excellence. My ideal situation would be the people who have those skills would really be trying to help the people who don't have those skills. But right now we live in an era where people are wanting as much significance as possible. So if somebody with incredible marketing skills wants the significance, they're going to put themselves there instead of somebody else who, quite frankly, deserves it. It's a pet peeve for many of us in this field, by the way.
It's a pet peeve for a lot of people in every field, to be honest. Like, one of the reasons why I got passionate about selling with love was because I have a mission statement, which is not like the clean one that you put on the website, but it's like my visceral one that I'm like, this is why I do it, is I'm tired of seeing douchebag marketers and salespeople that use those techniques to take advantage of people. And I've always wanted to bring a framework so that the people who actually actually have the tools so that they can go do that and actually get their message heard. So there's not even a marketplace for the people that aren't excellent at their craft. Thank you so much for listening to the Selling with Love podcast. We have some previous episodes you can tune into right here. And if you prefer the short form content where you get to the point in under 10 minutes, we do have a ton of clips from our best episodes that are being shared on this channel as well. So pick which one supports you the most. And of course, thank you for liking, subscribing, and of course, selling with love.